So last Thursday, Donald Trump and his lawyers, but mostly just his lawyers because he wasn't present, they had a major court hearing where they were effectively trying to shut down the investigations taking place in New York, specifically the one that is being headed up by New York's Attorney General Leticia James. And as we had already reported, they lost. But after they lost, more details emerged about what actually took place in court that day, and it's even more embarrassing for Donald Trump's legal team than you could have imagined. One of Donald Trump's lawyers, by the name of Alina Haba. So Alina Haba goes into court. Judge is telling Alina, basically, let me just read it here. And I tend to say they're not part of the case, but I haven't totally. Your Honor, how could you say that? They are very much a part of this case. You can't speak to someone based on your hatred for them. You can't. And at that point, the law clerk had to jump in and say, when the judge is speaking, you don't speak. To which Alina Haba said, oh, my apologies. I thought he had finished. Now, I just read you word for word what happened when she interrupted the judge, okay? You heard that. The judge said, but I haven't totally, like he was in the middle of a sentence and this lawyer jumps in and then says, oh, I thought you were done? Now, if that was the only crazy thing that took place that day, that'd be the end of it, right? But no, that was actually just the beginning. First and foremost, it wasn't the first time that Trump's lawyers interrupted the judge. It wasn't the last time that Trump's lawyers interrupted the judge, and of course they had to repeatedly be told, stop interrupting the judge. Then the lawyers decided, let's go the conspiracy path. In addition to talking about the completely false conspiracy theory that the election was stolen, they then decided, Trump's lawyers, that they wanted to question lawyers with the New York Attorney General's office and ask them, are you going after Hillary Clinton for what she did to Trump? She spied on him? I mean, that's actually, let me read this here. I want to know, Mr. Wallace, Miss James, are you going to go after Hillary Clinton for what she's doing to my client, New York, and, that she spied at Trump Tower in your state? Are you going to look into her business dealings? To which they were cut off and said, yeah, Hillary Clinton's not before us right now. Basically saying, like, could we maybe just focus on what this particular hearing is about? You're chasing all of these rabbits that, by the way, Durham came out that same day, John Durham, and said, yeah, that's not what I said in my filing. Like literally on Thursday, Durham came out and said that, hey, it's not his fault if conservatives are taking it and misconstruing everything he said in that actual filing last week. And on that same day, Trump's lawyers go into court, try to argue with the judge, saying, well, they're not investigating Hillary Clinton. Because that's... I can't... I mean, come on. Really? We know that is not even what was in the Durham report. And if Hillary Clinton needed to be investigated, I mean, isn't that what Durham is actually doing? Like, Durham's in charge of that. He's investigating the investigators. And if it opens up an avenue to investigate Hillary Clinton, you better believe he's probably going to take it. Your matter in front of the judge is that you don't like Leticia James. You think this is a partisan prosecution and investigation, and you were trying to get it shut down, and you failed miserably, and you had to resort to conspiracy theories because you had no real legal arguments to bring up. Folks, do you understand how much fun this investigation is going to be from this point forward? Knowing now what the argument is coming from Trump's lawyers, watching them fail so miserably in court, but not just fail, but pissing off the judge and the law clerk. Never a good idea. But that's where they're at. That's all they have. Conspiracy theories, idiotic, false talking points about an allegedly stolen election. And that's why they lose. And of course, that is why within the next 3 weeks, Ivanka, Donald Jr., and Donald Trump himself are going to have to sit in front of those prosecutors and finally answer some questions. Hey everyone, this is Aspen. And did you know that for the low cost of $0 per day, you can subscribe to the Fair and Balanced YouTube channel? We also encourage you to like, comment, and share, but again, click that subscribe button and help Aspen not be so grumpy.